Okay, we're taking a look at a Smith Coronomatic, say that a bunch of times, Super 12, and this is from the 1970s. So this is not the original color here. It is on the keyboard, but we painted it blue. It was this kind of beigey thing that was needed a little bit of upgrading. So the keyboard was blue, so we added a pretty light blue to go with it. This uses a Coronomatic cartridge, not ink ribbon, so you just press this black button down here. This pops out, and it's super easy. You don't get your hands all dirty, so you don't ink on them, and it's going to last you a while. We do have replacement cartridges in our shop, and you just pop it in. Super, super easy. Maybe that's why they call it a Super 12. Anyway, the 12 is because it's a 12-inch carriage, which means you can use landscape or portrait or whatever you want in there. You can put cardstock in there. A great crafting typewriter, if you ask me. If that's what you want to, you know, just occasional use to create fun little things on there, then this is a really good typewriter for that. Okay, let's kind of cover the basics. Paper holder, I'll just leave that up. Margins, press and slide. Either side here. This is your paper guide, so you can put your paper in the same spot anytime. Okay, this has a power return, so this will tell it to advance either 1, 2, or 3 lines. If you look on the left-hand side here and press in, this releases your platen. The platen is this black roller. So if you can hear it go click, 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 click. And that kind of just makes sure it advances the same amount each time. But if you press this button that's in between this knob, in the middle of this knob, it releases the platen. And now it should be free, but it's not freeing it. So guess that doesn't work. Forget I said that. Anyway, and then your carriage release levers are right here. So you just pull that in and you can release the carriage and you can hear the bell and la-di-da. Okay, let's go ahead and do some typing on this. This copy set, really, it doesn't do anything. You guys don't need to. It basically tells how hard these type are is to strike your paper, but you can't really tell a difference. So you don't need to know it. This is your tab in the middle. To set it, you go this side, and to clear it, you do this side. Margin release, MR, that's margin release, means that when you get to the end, so as you're typing, type, 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 ding, it says, oh, you're at the end of your margin, and the typewriter stops. If you want to go a little bit further, you hit margin release, and you can keep going. Okay, let's turn this baby on. Also, with electric typewriters, please don't put anything breakable or spillable anywhere near your carriage. If you forget, you will remember for future times. Just saying. Okay, roll that baby in. I got it pretty even, but it's a little bit off. So I'm going to pull this forward to release the tension on the paper. And that's right here on the right side. Put it back, and let's start typing. Oops, I'm typing a little too fast. Okay, there's 3 auto keys. That's the dash, the period, and the X. So it looks like, and I felt that when I was typing, the dash and the period are intermittent. So just so you know that is going to be an issue on that, and it looks like we have some return issues. Let me keep typing and see what we have here. As you can see, the power return makes your typewriter scoot around a bit. I'm going to adjust this, see if it does anything here. And sometimes I don't stop videos when I'm having some issues because I want you to see, in case you have issues, I want to troubleshoot on a video so you can kind of see what to do maybe. Okay, so I'm going to go back. Most typewriters, this copy set doesn't make any difference, but it does on this one. So I had it all the way down to 1, and I could tell it just wasn't showing up very well, and I moved it up, and it's now showing up much better. So, and then up here, for some reason, it wasn't advancing a line, but I have not been able to replicate that. So I'm going to keep going and see if I can replicate it again. Okay, here is one thing about Coronomatic cartridges, it's only black. So one thing I have noticed, this actually types pretty well. However, typing too fast, I have noticed the keys don't feel right when I type too fast, and it causes some of them to be extra sensitive. But when I slow down just a hair and be a little bit more deliberate, then I wasn't having, I could feel some issues. So I wasn't having the issues when I slowed down and was a little more deliberate. So this is a good typewriter, but don't type too fast. Okay, so I hope this helps. Please go to the link in our description below to go back to the Etsy shop. And this is going to be a good beginner typewriter, and it's also going to be more of a budget typewriter. So for those of you who are looking for something affordable but usable, this would be a good one for you. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.